Welcome back to Mouse to House Campers, folks. And what have we got today? A 2001 Autosleeper Duetto on the Ford Transit medium wheelbase 2.4 turbo diesel chassis. And we've done it again. This is absolutely stunning. Yep, super special, immaculate condition, ticks all the right boxes. It's the desirable model. I think I'm going to run out of superlatives again on this short video and description, but I'll endeavour to give you a nice walk round. It's only had the two owners from new, and the last owner has had it for 10 years, and the owner before that, who bought it brand new from Autosleeper, only lived 2 miles away from me. It has been looked after from new. Front seat covers have been on from new. I actually removed the front seat covers so I could show you that the seats underneath are all delightful. That's the awning handle, and that is the safari room. So yes, just a walk around. The only thing that I noticed was a couple of cracks on the wheel trim, so I've put 4 new wheel trims on. The last owner lived in a large property, farm-like building, so it's been looked after. When I got it back, it just had a small film of dust and mud. Just give it a light wash off, a wax and polish, and look what we found underneath. All nice and solid. Under the wheel arches, under the sills. It's just had a new MOT, no problems, glided through the MOT, so that's now MOT till 2020. The last owner of 10 years was an engineer himself and had large outbuildings on his own premises, so he was doing most of the servicing himself in-house. Last year, before he went away to, well, he did a tour of France and Spain. He put new pads and discs on it all round himself. It'd be nice to give it a service now, so depending on your budget, I can include a service and nationwide delivery anywhere in the country. I do mean anywhere in the United Kingdom. The further the better with this one. I like a challenge. A small deposit is required of £100, that's all, to register your interest, which is fully returnable. If you don't go through with a sale, I can't think of one single reason why not. And then when you've seen it and test drove it in the flesh, all they ask is a lift to the nearest train station. I can't be any fairer than that. If you look on my feedback, I've been doing this formula for many years with no problem whatsoever. So as I say, I will personally drive and deliver it anywhere in the United Kingdom. All they ask is a lift to the nearest train station after payment is made. I will even consider a part exchange, car, motorhome, camper, motorcycle. All I ask is you lift up the phone and ring me up. Right, let's have a look in close detail. So we've got the Truma heater, that's the winter cover for heating the hot water on gas. That's all fully operational and working. You've got the 240 mains hookup, freshwater inlet. You've got the ventilation for the fridge, which again is all working on mains, gas and 12 volt. The last owner put this contraption on. We'll call it a contraption. He had here a swivel, a big box, so he could put all his outdoor, they were into walking, so they could put all the walking stuff, so it's a big swivel box. Unfortunately, he's kept that. The only reason, incidentally, the last owner has sold it, he's bought a brand spanking new Heimer, Mercedes, the same size. He always liked this size, as he said it just fitted all the criteria that it needed. You can park it on a supermarket car parking space. You can sleep at the side of the road without overhanging, as he was into his wild camping. But it's still, we've been the medium wheelbase, had all the comforts and the large bed inside. So yeah, you've got the step. You could actually, you've got a 12 volt, so you could put your lighting for your bikes. So if you put your bikes on the 2 rack there, all the attachments are there for it to attach your bikes. And then you've got a separate socket there to put a lighting unit on. It just clicks into there. So you've got the Thetford cassette toilet. Typical of Autosleeper, even to velvet and finished off down to detail. There's your flush tank. Outside access to your LPG colour gas bottles. So we're on a propane there, 7 kilogram propane. And you've also got room for a smaller one there, a 3.5 as a backup. We'll have a look under the bonnet. Full set of keys, spare key, master key. There you go, the DI 2.4 Dura-Torque engine, 2.4 turbo diesel. Quite a good power plant, well known for completing spaceship miles. So at this minuscule mileage, when you consider it is now 18 years young, it's covered 66,000 miles just running. Look at that steering wheel. In fact, look at the whole interior, spotless. So there's the seats after the seat covers have been removed. How nice is that? Power steering, remote central locking, electric windows. Passenger seat is swivel, captain's turnaround, fold out cup holders. So you've got the 12 volt, doesn't appear that it's been smoked in. You've also got a secondary 12 volt supply, which is supplied with an adapter. So you can plug in 12 volt attachments there, or use that to create a second cigarette lighter. And lo and behold, it's got a third cigarette lighter. A bit difficult with the camera, but it is down there. There it is. There's another cigarette holder there. Ford 6000 CD player. All working, everything present and correct. Nice roof lining. Let's walk around into the leisure area. We'll open the rear doors first. Oh, last owner's even, I think that was the first owner, even left a little nice reservation sign. Again, completely without fault. No blemishes on the bodywork, no rust, The only thing you could say, there's a little bit of sun damage bleaching here in this area, and a very little bit being super fussy there. Please remember, it's 18 years old, so you can leave it as is. I know a lot of people just get a little bit of clear varnish and just bring that back up to spec. Depending on your fussiness and OCD levels, that's something to consider. This has got a full-size awning. That comes out, I'll do some photographs to show you that out. You've got the Vision Plus outside TV aerial socket. So we'll start by moving around the passenger captain seat. Close the door, come out of the wind. So full set of working blinds, fly nets and mid screens. It is bone dry, no damp or leaks. The only thing to mention on one window, it's got a little bit of crazy paving, grazing, a little bit of light cracking. Just being super fussy there. It's double skinned, it's waterproof, windproof, so that's not going to affect you in any shape or form. There is a company in Halifax, Eco Windows. You drive up, they measure it while you wait, and there's about a 2 or 3 week turnaround. And it's only 2 screws there and it clips in at the top, so you could order a new one of those. Demonstrate all the lights, the reading lights, roof fluorescence, more reading lights, kitchen light. Bathroom light. Let's have a quick look in the bathroom while we're here. Shower tray, free from cracks, all nice condition. Spotless sanitised toilet. You've got the flush there, just needs some flushing there. Toilet roll holder. Cassette monitor. So we've got the whale system, hot and cold water. And I can verify the hot water works, heating up off mains or on gas if you're wild. Areas for your toothbrushes, extra area. That just folds back in there and the water drains back. Well, let's show the shower working. It's a bit tricky with the video. I'll try my best. There's a shower. Typical Autosleeper quality fitments, everything's thought about, built to last, with industry standard parts that you can get hold of in all of Europe. Fly nets to the roof, lights. I do like this with the Autosleeper. They come up with a privacy room, so if you're travelling and you're a bit shy, one of you can go behind the privacy door. To get changed. Typical of Autosleeper to think of everything and over engineer. Any of the regulars or subscribers know I'm got a bit of a fetish for these buttons. The only thing, the weakness, the Autosleeper of this year in vintage, the woodwork is second to none. The only weakness, as I say, is these brass buttons can just a little bit oxidise. So I'm one for putting new buttons and bezels. So let's add one on every single cupboard. All brand new. So yes, this rear seat creates a forward-facing seat with a 3-point seat belt. We just move this lever here. That seat folds forward and lies and makes a very large single bed. That can fold forward there, and again that creates a very large single bed. Well, this being the longer of the two, I'll put the dimensions on I'll put the dimensions on the description underneath this video, as well as on the eBay advert. Also, you can pull this lever down here. That brings the side bed completely to touch here and creates a massive queen size bed. You will not find a larger bed in any camper van, rather. You could possibly beat it in a motorhome, but you certainly won't find a larger bed in a camper. So underbed storage here. You've got the Trumatic heating system, so we can put it on a small flame, a large flame, and there's the thermostat, and that'll blow hot air out of here and at the side here. That's working. Got the 3-burner hob. A bit tricky again to show you it working. That clips into there to hold that up. Again, a bit tricky to show you with a video, but if you can just about see the blue flame there. There we go. Spotless. All 3 gas hobs. This really has been looked after. So you've got a grill stroke oven inside. Again, super clean and spotless. It looks barely used, in fact. That just rattles there. So the last owner's just put a bit of kitchen cloth. That saves that little bit of rattle. We've got hot and cold mixer taps. Master control switch. More 12 volt rear light. You've got your sockets for your mains if you're plugged in. Incidentally, it's got a solar panel on it. It's got these 2 boxes. They were fitted brand new. The last owner has never used it and does not seem to think that the solar panel is charging the leisure battery. The leisure battery holds its charge. He said he would normally go about 2 or 3 days while camping with no problems. However, and we're not sure whether it wants a control panel. These are not Autosleeper, someone's added these, so whether it wants a control panel or a new solar panel. But at least all the wiring's there if you wish to have that. Clip there for the kitchen sink top. Again, I think you're getting the idea now. Spotless. I'll just move the kitchen mixer tap to one side. It's got matching tables in this finish. So we've got one that slides behind there. Absolutely huge. Again, spotless and mark. No marks anywhere. That is huge. So that can fit there. Behind here, we have a smaller, nicely fitted in there. That's a smaller one. Again, I'll do some pictures. So the smaller one you can have there, or you could have the large table there and the small one there. It's even got, well, we've got 2 legs for inside. So there's the 2 legs. While we're here, let's have a look at the wardrobe. The last owner's even gone to the trouble of getting extra accessories. So that will fit on one of the legs and that can sit outside. So you've got the 2 tables that you can use outside. And he's gone to the trouble of an outside leg. He didn't want a dirty leg if he was using it inside. So there you go. I think we just about covered everything. The first owner fitted this, so it's a small TV. Bring that clip out there and that comes out. You pull a button in there somewhere. A bit tricky with the camera. No, I'm going to struggle here with the camera, but that button slides the thing. This TV brings forward, and behind there you can put a disc in, so a CD or a DVD rather, or even a CD to play. Audio. It's had an extra 12 volt separate supply wired in, so you've got an extra 12 volt there and an extra cigarette lighter facility there. Remote control that is there for it, all tucked in nicely. Full set of matching curtains all round. So I'll just do another quick walk outside and a recap. So it's a 2001 Autosleeper Duetto on the medium wheelbase Ford Transit 2.4 turbo diesel. It's only had the 2 owners from new, the last owner for 10 years, who was an engineer and had his own workshop, so was doing most of the servicing himself. So there's not a full stamped service history as such, but there's a big file of, in fact we'll go and I've forgotten to go through the paperwork. We'll have a quick look at the paperwork. So there's a big file of invoices, bills, all the manuals, all the MOTs. The first owner was getting it serviced at Ormskirk Ford, my hometown. But I can include a full service and a free delivery anywhere in the country before collection or viewing. 4 good tyres all round. So again, we'll just have a quick look at that paperwork, and then I think we've touched all the bases. So yeah, he had a Haynes Ford Transit manual, as he was doing most of the service and maintenance himself. That's the instructions for the small TV CD player up there. So you've got the Ford, all the manuals, all the key codes. You've got the Autosleeper manual. So just the one form of keeper. So again, there lots of invoices and manuals for all the interior fitments. And the MOT expires on the 15th of the 3rd 2020, and all they've mentioned is on the MOT is suspension component mounting prescribed area is corroded but not considered excessive. Well, I've had a look, folks, and he must have been an exceptionally fussy MOT inspector that day. I can't find anything to mention. It is 18 years old, but I've looked through all the past MOT history. Feel free to have a look online. Just put in the registration number into DVLA's website, Yankee 358 Yankee Juliet Uniform, and you will see that it's flown through all the past MOTs, no failures on corrosion or anything like that, and all the mileage is backed up and correct. I'll answer any sensible questions 7 days a week. 0798 526 1078. I repeat, 0798 526 1078. And the phone's on from 9 AM till 9 PM 7 days a week. We'll just put the roof light down, click that into place, put the safety latches on. Put the side step up. And she's ready to go on her next adventure. Thanks for listening. This is Antony Valentine at Mouster House Campers.